And we live.
What's happening? What's happening with the fight film?
Gee, I can't even find the stream yet. Let me find this motherfucker. Yeah, I see that motherfucker now. Alright, yeah, we up in this motherfucker. God damn. A little recap from these weekend fights and shit. This boy Andy Ruiz went out there and handled his business. Viva Mexico in this motherfucker. Big Snack Pack, what's going down, man? Salute to the motherfucking chat. Hashtag LDBC, cuz. My man D-Lo 404 boxing up in this motherfucker. Robert Stewart, what's going down?
Salute D-Lo. Rob Stewart.
What up, though? Macadon 1, salute to the block. What it do? Kid Mid, what up?
What's
you
good?
Say you up in this, what's up with it, bro? What's going down? Big Snack Pack, what it was? D-Lo, big salute, goddamn. Ollie Dago, salute. What's going down with y'all? Y'all still basking in that glow? Yeah, we all still basking in that glow from this big win that we got this weekend. You know what I'm saying? The shit just still feel good. We got a chance to go back and watch the fights again. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to give our new little perspective on it and shit. KO, what's up with it? Rod Sportsman Lee, what's going down? Salute. Yeah, KO say salute to the chat. Trick Note, say what's up with it? What's up? What's going down? Kid Mid said he's chilling already. What's going down in Georgia, man? D-Lo said, where that argumentative motherfucker who said ain't no clinching in boxing.
Right.
Yeah, AJ, man, it would have did good for him to clinch in that fight. That motherfucker didn't have no defensive skills. He didn't know how to grab the motherfucker and clinch. He just went down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was really pitiful, man. And when I went back and looked at that shit, like, I want to give so much respect to Ruiz, and I do, man. I give him all the credit in the world. But that motherfucker AJ looked like trash, man. I think it's a number of heavyweights that would have whooped him that night. I wouldn't have been surprised if Adam Kanaski would have whooped him that night. I wouldn't even been surprised if Dillian White would have whooped Anthony Joshua that night, man. That boy trash. Man, square business.
Horrible.
Ollie Dago said, I called it. Ruiz knocked out AJ. Man, I ain't gonna lie though, man. I'm looking forward to this episode of the Crows Chronicles. This shit gonna be like a celebration. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trey X, come on down, goddamn. Come and get your crow. You know what I'm saying?
Big snack, I'll be there now. Because I'm chilling, my nigga.
That motherfucker Marlo went out there and got that shit. He heard that nigga come out to that Nipsey hustle and was like, man, fuck that. Serve me the crow. This nigga going to war. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going down with my business.
Macadon 1, facts, yeah. Hey, man, I hate how they over there trying to shit on Ruiz, though, man, trying to make it seem like he just some fat dude that ain't been working. That motherfucker said he basically had a 15-week training camp for this fight, if you include his previous fight. You know what I'm saying? He said he been working. He was in the gym. So that motherfucker worked. He deserved to go out there and get that shit. But
hey, boxing and blunt, CSM J-Dog. Salute, fam.
What's up with it? CSM HBJ Dog said, I said AJ will be ready to go by round 7. I predicted a round 7 TKO when I had did Champ Ross little fantasy boxing shit. I just had it for the wrong fighter. I thought AJ would get him out in 7 rounds, and it was the other way around. You know what I'm saying? But when I went back and listened to the broadcast on DAZN, I heard some interesting shit. Like, one thing they said about AJ, they said that he brought in amateurs for sparring partners for this fight because of Ruiz's style. He throws so many punches. So he thought, and he got speed, so he thought it would be better for him to bring in some amateurs. And they was in there touching his ass up and sparring, apparently. How he was all knotted up and shit, had knots all inside his head and eye looking all swole and all kind of stuff. Man, them American amateurs put something on his ass when he came over here. I guess that's what he meant by physio. You know what I'm saying?
And there's levels to this shit. And what Ruiz did in this fight, you cannot take away. He just showed that he was on a higher level than AJ that night. Man, Ruiz was socking his jab, waiting for him to come, gave it to him. You know, everything that AJ had, he gave it to him, man, and some. He was throwing punches when he threw. You know what I'm saying? People ain't looking at the skill set and the game plan that Ruiz brought, man. That shit is crazy, man. That shit was wicked. You know what I'm saying? And he shocked the world.
Yep, and that's the big reason why we look at amateur fights, y'all, because that motherfucker had over 120 amateur fights Ruiz. I didn't get an exact number. I just heard that on. I think I heard that on one of they little reality promotional little shows. You know what I'm saying? So that motherfucker had way more experience than AJ. He had twice as many amateur fights, and he had 10 more professional fights. I think that was D-Lo that told me he had like 32 professional fights coming into that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we look at that kind of stuff, man. Neutral, natural, what's going down, man? This game PP.
Salute,
What's up
friend.
with it?
Yeah,
Kid Biz said, I rewatched that fight a few times, and I realized not only does he have a weak chin, he cannot take body shots. Hey, I wanted to comment on the body shot.
Yeah.
Hey, man, say that motherfucker, AJ, he normally get tired in the mid rounds anyway. You know, like rounds 5 to 7, he'll start slowing down considerably. So that motherfucker Ruiz just started digging to the body when he started slowing down. Like it was just bad timing, and that took out the last of the remaining fight that AJ had in him, and he was ready to go the next round. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. You about to say something, bro?
Yeah, I was going to say, man, he was folding over with them straight right hands to the body whenever Ruiz delivered it. Even the jab, he didn't like it. There's a lot of shit that Ruiz was doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot.
Yeah, Robert Stewart said AJ was lost in the ring. Yeah, I feel like he was too. I already feel like on his best day he'll be level fighter. That fighter right there that I saw looked like a C-level fighter. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even look himself. You know what I'm saying? But hey, props to Ruiz though, because like I was talking to Marlo about, that motherfucker had took a nice left hook and got dropped, and when he got up, he took a nice right hand from Joshua and he ate that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give props to him, man. Say straight Mexican style. That's what he came to bring to the fight, and AJ wasn't ready for it. That's why I think, man, somebody like Kanaski will whoop that AJ, man. He might still whoop AJ. AJ don't want you on the inside, man. He want to keep you at that mid range at all times.
He ain't even good at the distance, y'all. That's sad. That straight right hand when it landed, he ate it, man, and came back with a 4-piece combination. You know what I'm saying? That was another punch that landed, another puncher. We don't got to say no name, but we know people that got a stronger right hand. It would have gave some effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Macadon once said Ruiz can fight, bro. Yep. And I think that's another like good point. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't come and try to play chess with AJ. Like he came to fight the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was like the last, that was like the wrong type of fight for AJ that night. He needed somebody that was gonna let him get comfortable and get into the fight and not bring it straight to him. You know what I'm saying? And plus he was punching with AJ. He was counter punching and shit. He wasn't just waiting on his turn and letting AJ dictate the pace. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bad news for AJ, man.
Hey,
Nitty G, salute, Block fam, LDBC. What you about to say, bro?
that term "don't hook with a hooker." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was right there.
square business.
So
D-Lo said, Trey, did you catch them get excited when Ruiz got dropped? Motherfucker said, AJ is a great finisher. What's this? No, I didn't catch the motherfucker. Say, but you know what? I think Wilder had a lot of pressure on AJ. You know what I'm saying? Because when he dropped Ruiz, he wanted to go get a highlight reel knockout. So he threw caution to the wind and just rushed over there and just started throwing a bunch of punches and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Ruiz was punching with him. And he left himself open when he went over there and tried to get Ruiz out of there and get a highlight reel type of knockout. You know what I'm saying? So I think that forced him to get outside of himself, because he ain't no Wilder, man. He ain't no masterful finisher. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to be, because he wanted to match that intensity. You know what I'm saying? So score another one for the Bronze Bomber. Neutral Natural said Ruiz started boxing when he was 6. Yeah, that shit go, man. That shit count. CSM HBJ Dog said AJ has problem with shorter fighters too. Takam touched him, Parker was touching him, but wasn't allowed to fight on the inside. So I knew Ruiz would be able to touch him in the mid rounds. Yep, and plus he had trouble with Povetkin too. See, the thing about AJ, like he liked to fight at the mid range, but he also posts up right there in front of you. He ain't really fighting at an angle. So if you a shorter fighter, AJ allows you to get your feet set. That's why when he was fighting against Povetkin, he was jumping in with some lead left hooks and then uppercutting off that shit and all of that. He had to have his feet set to do that. And AJ allowed him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Junior the Super Dog, Napoleon Armstrong, what's up with it? You better say something, bro?
Salute, fam. Nah, I'm back here
Getting
setting
the
up.
asthma pump together.
No, I'm setting up everything. You know, I got to share it now. We're doing it this way.
Oh yeah, I got you. Lil Feezy, what's going down, man? Salute. Goddamn Jacob Jennings, what's up with it? What's good, podcast in the chat? I didn't pick anybody, honestly. I was shocked, but I thought AJ underestimated Ruiz Jr.'s skill set. That's a possibility. But you know what? I can't say that though, because I don't know where I got this information. Well, I'm gonna say El Fenici had told me this. I don't know where he got the information. But they said that AJ got dropped in sparring. And even if he didn't get dropped, he was already lumped up and touched up when he was doing them press conferences. So that shit just pointed to him, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't in a good spot. So I don't think he was in position to be underestimating anybody. Shit, and they said that he brought in amateurs to spar with. He was getting touched up by amateurs in sparring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ben Cazares, what's up with it? Andy Ruiz versus AJ exchanged left hooks hard. Yeah, they did. Especially in that 7th round. Seemed like I heard something in the background, but yeah, especially that 7th round. They both hit each other with a left hook at the same time, and AJ took the worst of it. Damn, is that my shit making that clicking noise? Let me know if y'all hear a clicking noise or some shit like that in the
I heard clicking, that ain't me.
I don't know. Junior the Super Jaw said, big as AJ is, he doesn't hit hard at all. Nah, he don't hit hard, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got more TKOs than KOs. He too big and stiff, man. It's hard to get maximum power when you big and stiff like that. You know what I'm saying? Junior the Super Dog. Oh, I read that. Big Snack Pack. Yeah, I think like when I don't know what the fuck that shit is, but whenever I hear that noise, bro, I hear like I see a little something coming from your side on my screen. Derek Bailey, what's up with it? What's going down? Robert Stewart said AJ did the same shit.
That's
What
Chris
is that?
Rainer. That's Chris Rainer got to go on mute. You don't see my screen moving, bro. I'm watching the hangout right now. That's Chris Rainer got to go on mute. His other phone.
Robert Stewart said AJ did the same shit Kell Brook did after getting dropped by Spence. Kept looking at his corner for a way out, hoping they throw the towel for him. Yeah, man, that motherfucker The Wire had a good point about that shit, man. Because it looked like AJ is just entitled. You know what I'm saying? Like you get dropped, and then you able to get up, turn your back, go to the corner, post up in the corner, put your arms up on the ropes and shit, and just sit there. The referee talking to you. He over here asking, you ready to fight? You over here kind of like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you posted up in a corner. You ain't even stepping to the referee to present yourself to let him know that you ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker just a big spoiled ass dude, man. Neutral Natural said, damn, I low-key wish Michael Hunter would have got that fight, man. Yeah, he was vulnerable that night, man. That AJ right there, it was a race to that motherfucker. Derek Bailey, yeah, salute. Yeah, Bomb Squad, Lil Feezy. CSM HBJ Dog said, I knew Ruiz would be able to touch him with his speed. AJ has to get in close to finish his opponents. I figured that Ruiz will be able to hit him in exchanges. That's a good point. And also the fact that AJ got in trouble with speed because when he fought against Klitschko hit him with a lead right hand. You know what I'm saying? And in boxing, when a motherfucker tell you that they can hit you with a lead right hand, they letting you know that your reflexes are slow as hell. And I can hit you with this punch that's coming all the way from across my body and hit you with a right hand. You got to be slow as hell to do that. So coming into that fight, that should have been something that was more on my mind, that the motherfucker would have trouble with that speed. Big Snack Packs, and I'm checking every swole muscle bound nigga I see till November, huh? Goddamn muscles don't win fights, skills win fights. Me and Cazares, yeah, salute. Kid Mid said they could have stopped that fight before the 7th. You think they could have stopped it? I don't really remember what happened in the 6th. I know that was around he hit to the body on AJ. He hit him with a body shot and knocked all the rest of the fight out that motherfucker, man. That shit was fun. Looking at his pride vanish. You know what I'm saying? Like all his fire, his dog, everything just vanished with one punch. And the announcer called it out too. He was like, ooh, that right hand to the body. And I looked at AJ, he did not like that shit. Neutral Natural said AJ was all sloppy. Yeah, he did not look good, man. You know what I'm saying? But fighting in another country is tough. You got to adjust to their time zone. Your circadian rhythm got to adjust and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It should be a little easier for a heavyweight than it is for a lighter weight person because they ain't got to worry about their weight as much. Imagine not being able to sleep and you can't eat. You know what I'm saying? But he still had an adjustment to make. And plus, he had more media obligations and all that kind of shit. Everybody can't be like Mayweather to promote big fights and still be able to get yourself in peak condition. It was a reason Mayweather would take out running out the club with his dress shoes on and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was dedicated.
Winston Lee, Mike James boxing. Salute, man. Napoleon
Sure.
North.
What's up with y'all? D-Lo said, my bad. They said, watch this. Damn autocorrect. Okay, Kid Me said, Ruiz damn near killed that man on the ropes. He almost fell out the ring. Yeah, he almost fell out the ring. I had tried to call it too. Because I was saying that it almost looked like when Bernard Hopkins fought against Joe Smith. Yeah, Joe Smith was the one that knocked B-Hop out the ring and shit. Neutral Natural said Joseph Parker got a good jab. The problem is that's about it. But he did some good things against AJ. If the referee would have stayed out the way, ain't no telling how that fight would have went. You know what I'm saying? Because he was touching him with the jab, digging body shots on AJ. God damn. Yanni Yasha Rala, what's up with it? Hey, everyone on the corner was going down. El Fenici, Block Fam, salute. The OG, Gregory Wide, was going down. Greetings, brothers and sisters. Are we reviewing the ass whooping? Yes, sir. You already know. The boxing creed was going down. When AJ was hurt, he would go straight back and didn't have the know-how as to when to hold. Andy to regain composure. Yeah, that comes from experience. He only had like 22 fights. And like a lot of his fans, they were saying like that was a positive for him. He was so quick to achieve so much in such a short time. But that meant that he didn't have the experience. You know what I'm saying? That's what experienced fighters do, man. They able to withstand them surges and shit because they know when to grab a motherfucker. They not pulling straight back. They pulling out on the angle. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't have that shit. El Fenici could call. What that mean? That motherfucker picked up. Oh yeah, you picked AJ just like me. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'll search some crow with you.
And plus, he did a lot of things wrong. He gave up height. He did a lot of shit wrong in that fight.
Yeah. Had his weight on the front foot and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trick Note, breaking news. LL Cool J has one of his L's missing. Sources out of New York have said that Anthony Joshua took one in his loss to Andy Ruiz. Now the NYPD has issued a warrant for Joshua's arrest. Goddamn, got to recover the missing L. Neutral Natural said Joey DeWaco would touch him up. Goddamn, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Any inside fighter, man, Joshua is vulnerable against. You know what I'm saying? I only seen DeWaco fight against Bye Jennings, so I don't know a whole lot about him. But hey, I'm weary about taking AJ over inside fighter right now. Ron Far Rock was going down. Said, man, I jumped up when the ref called it off and broke my phone. Goddamn. The ref called it off. Who's the boss? Man, that shit felt good. Napoleon Armstrong, CSM HBJ Dog said, plus AJ did a lot of unnecessary movement in the first round versus Ruiz. With his mask, that will make him fatigue, especially with his known stamina issue. Yeah, the motherfucker too big anyway. You know what I'm saying? All them big ass muscles and shit, and he trying to move around. But once, like, when I saw him fight against like Dillian White, for example, I didn't see him moving around like that. He changed his style up. Now, he was hanging around Mayweather. So I'm thinking Mayweather might have gave him a few tips because he started going shooting a jab to the body the way Mayweather used to do. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to box and try to mind his defense. He looked like a fighter that didn't like getting hit that much. And he didn't like the feeling of getting knocked on his ass when he fought against Klitschko. So to me, he started trying to tighten up and get like a better boxing game. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but that's just what it looked like from my perspective. Ben Cazares said commentator mentioned AJ getting dropped and sparring on the sly. Okay, I didn't even catch that shit. I heard him clearly say that AJ brought in amateurs to spar with, though. Tom Banks said AJ went to the American boxing gyms and got a reality check, from some goddamn amateurs. That shit crazy. Robert Timms said, if Wilder fights Ruiz, do you think he should bulk up or stay slim? I think he can stay bulked up because he got an opponent that's right there in front of him. To me, it seemed like Wilder kind of wanted to stay a little slimmer when he was fighting guys that had better mobility. You know what I'm saying? But I think against this guy right here that's just right there in front of him, I think he should be able to keep some muscle mass and knock this motherfucker out. What you think, bro?
Who he's talking about?
Ruiz. If he fight against, Wilder, if he fight against Ruiz, you think he should stay slim or he should bulk up on him?
Nah, he fit Ruiz right on. He know how to keep his distance. You know what I'm saying? He know what his punches is. It's just a totally different skill set. A totally different matchup. Ruiz said out his own mouth, out of all the top heavyweights with titles, he would rather fight Anthony Joshua, and it showed to prove. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. El Fenici said, I got that from Blue Blood. He said he got knocked out in sparring, and that's why his dad didn't want him fighting. Okay. Somebody in the chat just corroborated that shit. CSMHB J-Dog said, my only mistake was not taking my ass down to Tunica, Mississippi and dropping a $500 bet. Square business, man. Bragging rights only get you so far, huh, man? Can't buy nothing to eat with that shit. Winston Lee, peace. Mike James Boxing, salute Marlo and Trey X. What's going down? CB Sports TV, what's up with you? What's good, Marlo's Corner? Napoleon Armstrong said, I know Big Baby Miller's sick to his stomach. He let that fool get away, man. God damn, Joshua out there looking like some beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lambs, rams, hogs, dogs, all of that shit. And he sat up there and let that money get away, man. God damn, man. And he could have went and got the belts. I ain't even thinking about the belts. He could have got that little money and got the belts. Bragging rights, made history, all of that shit, man. God damn. Neutral Natural said, Wilder be ringing niggas' ears off. Yeah, man. For real, man. I think he the hardest puncher in history, in my opinion. Kid Mid said he got knocked out brutally in sparring. Joy DeWaco, I'm sure I'm butchering Buddy's name. I think he's talking about Joy DeWaco. That's who you talking about? That's who knocked his ass out of sparring? Neutral Natural said earshot knockout. What you talking about? The earshot, the left hook that he took when he rushed in on Ruiz? That shit knocked his balance off, man. A temple shot, man, don't underestimate a temple shot. You know what I'm saying? I only been off my feet in a fight 2 times in my life. Both of them was in the streets. I got hit when I wasn't looking one time and got dropped, chipped my tooth and shit. And the other time I got hit in the temple. And that shit sounded like thunder and lightning. All I heard was blah, blah, blah. I went down to a knee and came back fighting, but shit, I had respect for that temple shot, man. That shit would knock your equilibrium off. Mike James Boxing, AJ definitely needs to take some time off and 2 light touches before getting back to top level. But we know Eddie gonna rush his fool ass. Yeah, I agree with that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your confidence built back up and shit. Just like Ortiz ass. Marlo coined that fight the Metamucil Massacre. You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker needed some time to turn back into King Kong. I'm pretty sure that shit never happened to him in his life before. And this motherfucker Joshua just got embarrassed in front of the whole world. I will give him his props because he continued to do interviews even after that. You know, some people just be like, man, fuck it, I'm gone. He still did interviews and kind of faced the music. So I give him that props, you know what I'm saying? But he got his ass whooped, man. He need to get his confidence back right.
Hey, you gotta shorten your headphones or something?
No.
That's you. With that clicking noise.
I don't know what's going on with the shit. The motherfucker ain't been tripping. I'm just gonna go. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let's see if we keep doing it now. I just took this shit. All right, let me jump back in the chat. Junior the Super Dog said the excuses. I just heard it again. I got the headphones out now. Junior the Super Dog said,
whatever it is, it ain't nobody Chris on mute. Unless he typing. But I keep hearing that shit when you talk to him.
Robert Stewart said rematch, same results. You think so? Even over there in the UK? I kind of think I kind of think he gonna fight hard at home, man, in front of his home crowd and shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try to get some get back too. He still ain't the better fighter. I still feel like Ruiz is better as far as counter punching and all that kind of shit. But I feel like the effort is definitely gonna be there though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see how that shit gonna go. Junior the Superdog said the excuses coming out of the UK is bullshit for real. I ain't even been tuned into the excuses, man. What kind of shit they been saying? Goddamn. CSM. What they been saying, bro?
He had a concussion before the fight. All kind of weird shit, man. Like, we stupid. I was telling a motherfucker that said he had a concussion. I said, the doctors take a look at you, man. You know what I'm saying? Before you do anything, you got to be in the best of health to get in that ring. You know what I mean? You get physical before anything. So that's out the water. AJ's muscles is so big that it was his breathing wasn't right. You saw he spit out the mouth. It was all a bunch of weird shit I heard.
Rough House, what's up with it? What's going down?
What's going on, bro? What's up with y'all?
What's good with it, bro?
Chilling, man. Hey, sorry we jumped on late, man. Was taking care of some business, but glad to be up on the corner with the fam.
Yeah, just did a little impromptu live stream. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up. It
Yep.
goes down on the corner.
Yeah. Brown on boxing, back in the gym. Smooth Teddy B. What's going down? Brown on boxing, great call on the fight Saturday. Appreciate that shit, man. I actually like how I did the Katie Taylor fight better than the main event. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate that shit. Neutral Natural said Eddie Hearn trying to pressure AJ into a rematch. It would be his best interest to get them belts back. I mean, how would that look for fans though if he didn't want an immediate rematch? But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't think he deserved a rematch. I know that he was a champion and he should have action at getting his belts back. But I don't think he should get the rematch because he quit in the fight. Like, how the fuck you gonna quit and then get a rematch? Like you saying, I don't like these conditions, so I'm gonna quit and then I'm gonna get a rematch in more favorable conditions.
Right.
Like, this supposed to be the takeover of the United States, right? Well, shit, let's take it over and keep your ass over here. What you about to say, bro?
And let's also point this out. Y'all remember when he fought Parker over there on his terms? The referee wouldn't let him fight in the inside like Ruiz was getting him in the inside. You know what I'm saying? So he, you know what I mean? Of course he wanted to fight on his terms. You know what I mean? Because he can dictate what's gonna happen.
Sometimes you got to build
that's gonna help him jump my boy and all that shit, man.
build it up.
Antoine
I
Echols
still
was
got it.
another guy D-Hop jumped out the ring. Okay, I was talking about B-Hop getting his ass knocked out the ring. I don't remember that for some reason. But I don't doubt you, though. Jacob Jennings said, what y'all think is next for Ruiz? Should he rematch with AJ or test the other heavyweights? If he really feel like he is the vastly superior fighter than AJ, I say go over there and whoop his ass again. Go and get that money and shut that little shit out. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I would rather see him match up against some of the other heavyweights. Preferably fight against Deontay Wilder and let's get a unification. You know what I'm saying? But I would take him against Kanaski or somebody because I think he'll be in action-packed fights. I think he'll be in real good fights. What y'all think he should do? We start with you, bro. What you think Ruiz should do next? Rematch with AJ or test the other heavyweights?
Man, if AJ don't want the rematch, I think he should go on and just unify and give us what we want. One face, one name. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. What about you, Raphael?
Ideally, bro, it would be the unification match with Deontay Wilder. But if he doesn't do that, then it's gonna be a PBC fight, an in-house fight against another PBC heavyweight.
Hey, big bro, Gregor White, appreciate that super chat. He said,
Yeah.
good thing Ruiz has the belts instead of Miller. For real.
Yeah, but I saw an interview and they asked him, they said, do you want to unify immediately or quickly after you win, if you win this fight against Joshua? And he said he wasn't in no rush to unify, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only the bad thing that I got out the situation, you know what I'm saying? There was people in the chat talking about, man, I was going for him until he said that. So that sign right there is a sign that he might not give us what we want immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So,
Lagaris Bacardi, Scrapbook, MP4 Biz, Rod X, salute, fam.
salute. Macadon
Gee,
one said Charlo pissed right now. Man, I'm pissed too, man.
what?
Tony Harrison hurt his ankle and had to withdraw from the fight. I don't know when this how long he gonna be out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I can't wait, man. I'm
Oh,
pissed.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, he hurt his ankle and shit.
Oh, dang! I ain't heard about that. Dang.
that was something we was gonna talk about.
Okay.
Yep, take him at his
Hey,
word.
that's what's up. Hey, bro, can I get my 2 cents about something y'all were just talking about a second ago?
Yeah, go ahead.
And man, I'm gonna say this. I heard Trey when I jumped on. I heard Trey say that Joshua was still giving interviews. You know, he was facing the music, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to him, salute to him for standing up and giving those interviews. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this, bro. The reason I think he's so cool and calm is I think it's because that dude is relieved now, bro. I think all that pressure is off of him. You know, he doesn't have to be Mr. Perfect anymore. And that dude, and he was kind of glad to pass that off to Andy Ruiz. And I've heard people talk about, you know, like before the fight, it took like extra long for him to come out of his dressing room, and I've been hearing all of the theories about what was going on, why his dad charged him up. The Blue Blood reported that he got knocked out in sparring 8 days ago by one of his sparring partners and had a concussion from the sparring partner. And his dad charged Eddie up the night of the fight because he was like something wasn't right and this and that. But I think it's just pressure bust pipes, man. And I think his pipe busted. You know, either pressure bust pipes or it make diamonds. And did no diamond come out this situation, man. But all in all, like I said, I think that dude is just glad because you see him doing the interviews and yeah, he facing the music, but I think he happy because now he can like that dude can exhale now. And he ain't gotta hold all that pressure on his shoulders. So that's all I was wanting to say.
All right. Junior the Super Dog, the Zone said round 3 is the greatest round in boxing history. It was a good round, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? It was dramatic, but I don't know about the greatest round in boxing history. I mean, goddamn, you ain't never heard of Hagler Hearns? Neutral Natural said, I want to see Wilder versus Ruiz next. Goddamn, that's my idealistic request too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. CMD Boxing reports what's going down. What's up, team?
So
Tone Banger said Crow never tasted so good. That's for sure, man. This episode of Crow's Chronicles is gonna be a celebration. Goddamn, come on down, Tone Banger, come get your Crow. And how you want it?
L5 player, salute, fam.
What's going down? Neutral Natural said, but I would not be disappointed if Ruiz fought Pulev because the IBF ordered him to fight. He stripped him of the title. Okay. That's what's up. Y'all know that's my weakness, man, when it comes to the rankings and the sanctioning bodies and the mandatories and all that kind of shit. I'm really better with what's going on in the ring. Derek Bailey said, facts, Trey, AJ isn't comfortable taking punches. Dude doesn't like to get punched at all. Yeah, he don't like taking punches. And if you look in the history of boxing, them big motherfuckers really don't be having great chins. Like if you look at Michael Grant, look at Lennox Lewis, look at Vladimir Klitschko, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have the greatest chins. So when I'm looking at somebody like Deontay Wilder, he actually an outlier because he has above average chin, especially for a man his size. We ain't never seen him get knocked off his feet before. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him hurt, but he had a killer like Ortiz draped all over him trying to get him out of there, and he still was able to survive that shit. The man has a great chin, and the man has an amazing wheel. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rayner, make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you ring the notification bell. Appreciate that shit, El Chapo. Voice TV, what's up with it? What's going down? Benedict Emmanuel break down Ruiz versus Wilder. Man, when I look at fights, like the first thing I like to ask myself is who has to come to who? And I think in this fight, clearly, Ruiz has to come to Wilder. Because Wilder got the long arms, the reach, he got the height. So he's going to be able to keep him at the end of his jab. And Ruiz is going to have to come to him and get on the inside. Now, Wilder, he likes to keep you at a mid to a long range. And he knows how to maintain that range. Like he did against Bermain Stavern in the first fight. He did a masterful job of that. So this will be a different situation than Joshua, because Joshua the type of fighter, like he don't know how to keep you out of his range, out of the range he doesn't want you in. Wilder knows how to maintain range. And that motherfucker gonna be able to put the right hand on him. If you go back and look at the fight, Joshua really wasn't committing to right hands early on in the fight. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he was kind of cautious. Wilder will be able to let the right hand go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just see this being a terrible matchup for Ruiz. He's going to have to walk in the front door. He's going to be taking jabs. He's going to be taking right hands. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll get his ass knocked the fuck out. I'll give him 4-5 rounds because he's tough.
La D in the building. What's good, sis?
The woman of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Vamos campeona. God bless the queen.
Come on, salute, man.
How you break down that fight, bro? Ruiz versus Wilder.
Man, because I broke it down based on how I saw the punches that Anthony Joshua was in. Anthony Joshua was throwing the right hand. He was overextended. Wilder tested. Wilder throw the right hand perfect. He don't overextend and reach out. Wilder also know how to keep his distance. He worked the jab way more active with the jab than Anthony Joshua was. And he know better. He keep all his opponents at a distance. Spilka, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I feel like his skill set and what he brings to the table will be difficult. That's what even the man said it himself. And when the man talking like that out of his own mouth, you know what I'm saying, what time it is.
Already. Ali Dago said I was in the house with 14 people. Me, my little bro, and the Mexican girl. We're the only ones who picked Ruiz. The other 11 were sitting there shocked while we were celebrating with victory blunts. Goddamn, what strain of gas y'all had in them victory blunts, boy? Goddamn, hey, wasn't no losing in this fight, man. Either I was gonna not eat crow or I was gonna eat some great tasting crow. You know what I'm saying? So we couldn't really go wrong in this fight. 88 Sports Talk salute was going down. So when Josh get up, tell the motherfucker Joshua to get up real quick, Marlo.
Get up, you son of a bitch. Because Mickey loves you. D. Walker, salute, man.
Kid Mid said, yep, that's who knocked his ass out. Oh, you talking about the Waco knocked his ass out in sparring? CSM HBJ Dog said Ruiz will have problems coming straight forward. That would be his Achilles heel versus Wilder. He's going to walk in the front door straight into a counter right hand. It might not even be a counter right hand. He might walk in straight into a 1-2 or something, or a 3-2. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's bad news if you walk straight in the front door against that boy, man. Neutral Natural said Wilder's going to take a half a step back and knock Ortiz's ass out. He might. I can see all of that, man. And just judging off the way Wilder was able to generate power against Ortiz, because Ortiz had him like off balance against the ropes. And Wilder hit this motherfucker with a weird ass right hand that looked like he didn't have no business hurting Ortiz. It's a lot of shit Wilder can hit you with that'll hurt. And he ain't even got to have his gloves closed all the way. He can hit you on your forehead with an open glove and make you do the stanky leg. You know what I'm saying? Napoleon say, Trey X hit that knee and got up like a Catholic, hit that knee and came up with an RU kick, goddamn it. Get your motherfucking ass off me, nigga. Man, what's up with it? That's Ricky Fontaine. Pretty Ricky, what they call him, goddamn. What's up with it?
Hey, and another thing, it ain't no moral victories in boxing, man. You go watch the fight, ain't no feeling sorry for him. What he brought that night, you know what I'm saying? He would have got beat by any average fighter. And Ruiz did a hell of a job, though. I'm not calling him no average fighter. But the shots that he was throwing, if Ruiz wasn't in that mid-range, you know what I'm saying? That's the only time he got dropped in the mid-range. And he still went in there and tested the waters, got in close and put him down. Kind of crazy, man.
Yeah. We get in the chat. CSM HBJ Dog said Wilder punches will be coming a lot faster with heat. Andy will not be trying to counter him. I will say though, Ortiz tried to counter the motherfucker, but Andy Ruiz is not no Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Neutral Natural said, "Fuck the rematch. Time to see Undisputed." Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. That's what I want in my dream world. Kid Mid said somebody blamed the fight on the nigga jockstrap. God. Yeah, my man J Dog said Wilder versus Ruiz in Vegas or Los Angeles gonna be lit. Next Cinco de Mayo. Damn, that shit will be player. Yeah, Marlo read the super chat. Appreciate that shit, OG. Wawa salute to the corner. What's going down? Chris Rayner, Trey X. I agree. Katie Taylor fight call was dope as hell. Appreciate that shit, man. Main say, what up, everybody in the chats in the panel? Goddamn, Chris Rayner, build it up. Scrapbook the OG. Salute to my bro Trey X and my brother Marlo. Much love to the whole fam. Appreciate you stopping by. Voice TV said, I'll holler at y'all. I'm at work. Peace, goddamn. Hold it down. Nagarius Bacardi, what's up with it? Said fight Fury Ruiz. He's talking about you want Ruiz to fight Fury? I think it's a race to Ruiz right now, if you're a good fighter. Especially one of the top fighters. Because I wouldn't pick Ruiz over Fury or Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So I think either one of them will unask that belt off of him.
Hey, Fury don't got no chance though. He's an out-heavy fighter. He ain't no ESPN. Motherfucking Bob Aaron fucked Ruiz off, rolled him off like a bad check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the chances of whoever being undisputed is going to Wilder.
Yep, that's a good point. Dago said Ruiz versus Kanaski. Yeah, man, that's like if you just a straight up fight fan or you just a general fan of violence, that's the fight that you want. Rock'em Sock'em Robots, Ruiz versus Kanaski. Poland versus Mexico. The motherfucker gonna come forward, they gonna fight, ain't nobody gonna take a step back. That's the fight that I would want to see. You know what I'm saying? But but for the legacy, I want it for Wilder. For my entertainment, I would rather see Kanaski. Well, I would rather see both of them. But I'll take Kanaski second. Goddamn, that's a close second.
Chris Ray, Eric Jenkins. Salute, Phil.
The Gary say hello to the chat. Mr. Powell, what's up with it, man? When we gonna call the fight? He said, Marlo's Corner, salute to you. Tregs in the chat. It was rumored that AJ was knocked down in sparring. AJ's dad didn't want the fight to take place, but Hearn wanted it, and here we are now. Gia, he say salute to the chat. Yeah, we supposed to be collabing on a fight call. Goddamn Marlo's Corner and Mr. Money Pal the third.
Sheldon Holmes, salute, Phil.
What's going down, Chef? Neutral Natural said AJ got outclassed by a short notice opponent and he quit. He was trying to pull a Corrales versus Castillo one, but was out of gas. Big dummy, goddamn, yeah, for sure. Outclassed by a short notice opponent, man. Listen what that man just said. And putting that motherfucker in the top 10 pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? We got the eye test for a reason, man. It ain't just accomplishments and shit. It got the eye test too. You know what I'm saying? Lagarius Bacardi said, told everyone Ruiz would win. Hey, you had a good one, man. Rod X and Chan, what's up with it? Neutral Natural said with his mouthpiece, I done lost track of what you said. Ali Dago said, in reality, Wilder versus Ruiz won't happen right now. Wilder will fight Ortiz and Fury, yeah, for sure. I wouldn't mind if he paid them a little something to step aside and let him go ahead and get that work against Ruiz. And then a fight versus Fury, for example, could be for all the marbles, all 4 belts, and the lineal heavyweight championship. That should be dope as fuck. And Wilder go in there and knock his ass out and right into the record books. You know what I'm saying?
Marcus Johnson, salute.
Muhammad is the one was going down. Salute. Marlo's Corner Tregs. How did you like my prediction of Ruiz putting it on Joshua? Goddamn, say that's a hell of a pick. I wish I had the nuts to go ahead and take Ruiz. I'm scary as a motherfucker. They say scared money don't win. That's what they say.
Respect, salute, Phil.
Reese, goddamn motherfucking boxing genius. What's up with you? Derek Bailey said Harrison has to have surgery on his ankle. God damn, so I guess he's gonna be out a little bit longer than I anticipated. Megarius Bacardi said heavyweight division is now more exciting. History was rewritten. Yeah, a good upset, man. I love a good upset. Shake shit up. You know what I'm saying? I like a deserved upset, not just rob a motherfucker, but yeah, I like a nice upset, man. That shit made boxing a lot more interesting. CSM HBJ Dog said Ruiz tune-up versus Charles Martin to get ready for Wilder on Cinco de Mayo. And you know what? What's so crazy about that? I know, like you would say that's like a get ready fight. Charles Martin been fighting some good boxing lately to me, man. I liked how he fought against Kanaski. He lost 6-4. I know he lost the fight, but I thought he showed some toughness. He made me kind of get back in his corner a little bit after that fight. Then he had the fight against Corbin. Not Corbin. Yeah, there was Corbin out of Dallas and shit. They had stopped that fight prematurely because Corbin wanted a way out, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that'll be just no real easy fight for Ruiz, man. I think Charles Martin will come and go toe-to-toe and go to war with that boy. Square business. Neutral Natural said he don't need to rematch Ortiz. Time to become undisputed heavyweight champion. Goddamn, I agree with you, man. Hey, and I know Al Heyman, man. If he the person that I think he is not gonna let that belt go nowhere except to Wilder. He gonna find a way for Wilder to get that fight, man. We need that undisputed. Rod as the champ said Harrison running from that ass. Man, don't say that shit, champ. He hurt his ankle, man. We gonna take his word for it, champ. Chill out with that shit, man. Lagarius McCarty said Hearn is disappointed. That's an understatement. That motherfucker didn't get no sleep. He ain't slept yet. That motherfucker been staying up all night thinking about this shit. Man, this dumbass dude fucked over the whole plan. I'm talking about we on the zone. All he got to do is survive to the last bell, and we gonna give him the fight. This nigga couldn't even survive the fight. He went out there and knocked the fuck out.
Hey, or a draw. They would have gave him a draw at least with all those knockdowns and how the fight went. Because I don't even give him one round. I heard people say they gave him first 2. I didn't wear. You know what I'm saying? He lost the round that he knocked the boy down in. Crazy, you know.
When I went back and looked at it again, I was looking at it more from your perspective. like when I'm calling the fight, it's kind of hard for me to see everything that's landing and shit like that. But when I went back and looked at it again, I like that work Ruiz was doing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
Neutral Natural say, yo, Money Pal, the fourth, the boxer. No, the fourth is the boxer. We talking about the third. Mr. Powell right below him said AJ looked all wrong when he came out during the ring walk. He looked relieved after it was over. Yeah, that's what Roughhouse was talking about. I saw the same
Mm-hmm.
thing at the press conference. When he was talking and stuff, he just looked like he had a big burden off his shoulders. I was thinking the exact same thing. I swear, man, that motherfucker like, man, I'm glad to be out that kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
for real.
Shoot, they had all four burners on that stove and the oven going, bro. It was hot up in there. Microwave on 10, everything.
For a minute. Legarius Bacardi said no more expectations for him. Yeah, yeah. Mr. Powell said the pressure is off of AJ now. Yeah, for sure. L5 player hashtag block work for sure. And salute to the LDBC too. Respect the movement. Muhammad is the one said AJ was hyperventilating in the locker room before the fight. Check it. AJ shot his wad after the first round. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about the motherfucking conditioning and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was hyperventilating though. Damn, I didn't even know he was nervous like that. Sons at the time said AJ seemed happy. He probably was. What you about to say, bro?
I'm gonna say how he going. I thought he fight in front of 80,000 at Wembley.
Yeah.
Why would a man? You can't say that. Hell nah. It wasn't even near 80,000 at that motherfucker for him to be nervous.
Yeah, but he ain't got his referee with him. He ain't got his
Oh
own
yeah, he ain't
judge.
got
Yeah.
his tube. He ain't got his tube.
Hey, the witness protection crew wasn't with him. He left
Yeah.
them at home.
He ain't had a one-on-one fight in a long time, nigga. That was his first one. Shit, he was nervous. Legarius Bacardi said shouldn't have never handed Ruiz them belts there in the face-off. He cursed himself. Yeah, I remember thinking that shit too when I saw it. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? And I heard somebody said Andre Ward was like, what did we just see? Or he said, what was that? Or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that shit was crazy and retarded. Ben Kazarian said Andy versus Dillian White while Deontay is busy. See, even that for Andy Ruiz is a dangerous fight. I know people like Dillian White ain't got nothing, but the fact that he versatile, like he can fight on the inside, he can fight on the outside, got a jab, straight right hand, could bring the hook back. I think that'll be a tough fight for Andy Ruiz. I think they'll go. I know Ruiz ain't gonna just give him nothing, but I think they will go. That'll be a decent fight. Mr. Powell, MARLO'S corner. Wilder's wheel is something special. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, for sure. Main boxing biker. Boy, AJ came to the U.S. to be a janitor the way he was mopping the floor with his trunks. Yeah. Being Cazares, Bean Squad, goddamn. La La D, salute. Legarius Bacardi said Ruiz a younger Ortiz, but his downfall will be trying to counter Wilder. Wilder would be trying to counter. Wilder would kill him. So Ruiz is a younger Ortiz now. Ortiz 349 and 19 as an amateur, super skilled, a complete fighter, got power, got skills, can fight on the inside, can fight on the outside. Ruiz, I think Ortiz would kick Ruiz ass. I really do, man.
Yeah, Ortiz got way more tools in his toolbox
Mm-hmm. I agree.
than Ruiz.
Dudes. Scrapbook said, thanks for your support and encouragement to me and the Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. Oh, you talking Mr. Powell. Hey, man, y'all subscribe to Scrapbook Boxing if you haven't already. Shit, we got him. He our featured channel on our page. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely support Scrapbook. You'll learn a lot. Jay Good up in this bitch. What's up with it? D Walker was going down. I know I'm late, cuz, but what's good, y'all? Salute. Yeah, we just up in a little recap, man, for this weekend's worth of action. Chef, what up, though? Ben Kazarian said beans, pure protein for muscles, make you lightning fast and leather tough, I suppose. All right, that's what's up. Neutral Natural said all Wilder got to do is take a half a step back and land a straight right off the back foot in an 8th round knockout. Okay. I think Wilder could just step to him and hit him with the 1-2, me personally. I mean, Ruiz, he got some okay defense, but he's still right there in front of you. When he came out against Joshua, he had a little bit of head movement, like he was trying to bob and weave a little bit, but it was real slow and he wasn't committed to it. I never mistaken him for smoking Joe Frazier or something. Like, to me, that's the way a short guy should fight, like a smoking Joe Frazier or like a Mike Tyson, that bob and weave style to get on the inside. He was just walking straight in the front door, standing up straight. And
Hey,
I'm
bro,
hey,
Ronald Finkley. Salute, fam. What's good? What's good, brother Rob? That's what I'm like, my brother.
what's up with it? Gregarious Bacardi, Ruiz would be too easy for Wilder. Fought Titans. Ruiz is small. Yes, tough, but not enough. I can see it now. Yeah, he'll get his ass knocked out fucking around with Wilder. Rough out, yeah, salute to the chat, the corner and the block fam. Scrapbook, great point. He's talking to Rough House Boxing TV. I'll read it anyway. He said, great point, Rough House. Tim Witherspoon couldn't be more happier when he was knocked out by Bone Crusher Smith in the HBO tournament because it will relieve him from Don King's contract. Goddamn. Sometimes a loss is a win, huh? Ali Dago said that those blunts was some shit called super sour diesel. Goddamn shit. That sounds like you can't go wrong. You probably smoked that shit and watched you 6-7 fights in a row. That's what I did. I got on that gas the other night and watched Yvonne Darrell versus Archie Moore. A badass fight. D. Walker said it's over for AJ. Ain't no bouncing back from this one. Yeah, I think it would have been better for him to fight somebody like Tyson Fury. At least Tyson Fury would beat him by decision. It look a lot worse when you go out there and get your ass knocked the fuck out. Not knocked the fuck out, but you get beat down, then you quit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he would have had a better chance with somebody like Fury.
Man, hey, ain't no excuse for that man on the planet Earth. If you make up an excuse for that man, you just looking crazy, man. The man quit. Simply quit. If they wouldn't have let him go out, if he was in concussion protocol, you think they would have let him go out? The doctors, New York doctors is there, bro. If something happened to that man in that ring, he die in that motherfucker. He can get a lawsuit. He'll get a suit. Their whole license can get took away. So y'all telling me that excuse is credible? I don't believe it, man. He ain't worth that much money, bro. He only was making 30 mils. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no concussion, man. He had a concussion probably about 4 weeks into camp. 6 weeks into camp when the sparring start, but not around fight time. That shit was clear by fight time.
And if he got a concussion, them goddamn amateurs that he was sparring whooped his ass like that, and George DeWaco and all them dudes gave him a concussion. And you supposed to be such a great fighter?
Yeah.
Lil Feezy said Ruiz beat the soul out of AJ motherfucking that. Hell yeah, call him Shane's son. Eric Jenkins said Marlo Trey X was good. Goddamn, we gooder than the government checking this motherfucker.
Salute, fam.
Legarius Bacardi said Katie Taylor cannot mess with Carissa. Hell no. But I give her respect though, man. She went out there and went to war for them belts. I thought she came up short, but that ain't her fault. She didn't judge the fight. You know what I'm saying? She went out there and fought her heart out. And she won officially. I thought she should have lost. I thought Persoon should have won, but hey, Katie Taylor went out there and fought her heart out.
All hail the Manila envelope.
D Beard in the building. What's good with it, fam?
What's up, OG?
Tyron Harris, salute, fam. J.A. Dixon, salute, fam. Is that one of them ones in the building? What's good with it?
Appreciate that super chat. OG, Gregory Wise, it's time to be petty and keep all heavyweight belts in-house.
Yeah.
Bout is fair play and may hasten Matchroom's demise.
It's for real.
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro, the chessboard is all Al Heyman. Heavyweights, welterweights. So the big fights is in Al Heyman hands right now, y'all.
Sometimes you got to.
Hey, Trey, Marlo. Hey, man, I just thought about something. I heard you call one of them ones names, man. But everybody that's in here from the UK, bro, what's the atmosphere like over there right now? What's the environment? You know what I'm saying? What's the mood, the theme over there right now in the UK?
I know.
I like them to put that in the chat.
Ain't nobody eating crow. That's crazy, but us. But I know one of them ones should be knowing he gonna be on Crow's Chronicles. He is an AJ fan. He had AJ on his top #1 pound for pound list.
I know I'm on the Chronicles.
Yeah, I'm on that joint too.
Not me. Not your
I'm
boy.
on that. I'm on that smiling though, cheese and big. It's a celebration, bitches.
Yeah, Marlo gonna miss out on the festivities.
Yeah.
Shit, you don't think I'm gonna be in there enjoying it? I'm gonna have me some vegan crow at the same table with Rough House and Trey, man. Like y'all should have just came on with it. Y'all knew the nigga had it. Y'all knew he had potential.
Hey, look at this nigga Ben Cazares talking about Andy is mama's boy strong. Talking about he just stay at home and jacket all day. He got a strong right hand. Ali Dago said it would be hilarious if Triple G loses to Rose in an upset. I don't see it, man. Rose ain't got nothing. Leave that one alone, bro. Who was that said
Don't
that?
don't do it.
Alone. He ain't got nothing. Ligarius Bacardi, year of the upset. Yeah, that's what it's looking like so far, huh, man? La La D, yeah, salute the scrapbook. Chris Ray, what's up with it? Hi, guys. I stopped in to hit that like at 6 a.m. here. I'm about to go walk the beach or some shit and do something. Then my shit jumped all the way to the bottom and I lost my place. So I'm going to just have to find a spot. I'm just going to come in right here, man. Oh, yeah, I found the spot. Me and Cazares, if Andy fight Deontay, everyone be nervous. Yeah, we're going to have the Bibles and the prayer on deck, holy water and everything if you fight against Deontay. Chef said Ruiz got up off that canvas and whooped AJ's ass like he was a peeping Tom. Yeah. Beat the brakes off of him. AJ thought he was going to get up and run. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got up and stepped to AJ and started fighting back. Eric Jenkins says, salute to the new WBA, WBO, IBF champion, Andy Ruiz, for sure. We scroll down. Ligarius Bacardi said, cash cow is now damaged goods. Is he still the cash cow? Shit, I don't know.
Focus ball, salute, fam.
Marcus Johnson, salute. Eric Jenkins, Reese Mack, what's up, Marlo'S Corner crew? It's been reported by a few people that a fighter named Joey DeWaco knocked out AJ in sparring and possibly gave him a concussion. All right, he got his ass whooped, but we ain't going to take that concussion shit. We don't want to hear it. Mr. Powell said, I feel that Wilder would defeat Ortiz, but not without trouble, especially early. I'm right there with you, bro. I'm kind of nervous for this fight. You about to say something, bro?
Nah. I was, but never mind.
Okay, scrapbook, absolutely, brother Trey X. Amy Louise would have to stay. Amy Louise would have to stay on top of Deontay, and then the shit went down to the bottom again. Appreciate that, Rough House Boxing TV. This is what Dorothy and Toto felt at the end of Wizard of Oz when the Wicked Witch died. Goddamn. Goddamn. Let me get back in the chat. I lost my spot. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna start right here.
Sometimes you got to
okay, scrapbook. It actually will become a 30-second knockout. What you
I
mean
still got it.
30-second knockout if
Ruiz and Wilder sound like.
Oh, okay. Chris Rayner, okay, he talking La La D, I think. CSMHBJ Dog said, and Charles Martin is a former champion. He is, even though he gave it up so easily, went over there and laid down for that shit, man. I'm still kind of mad about that, but he's trying to redeem himself. Man said, what's up? Can y'all put me on to a betting app or website I can use to win some money? Go to bovada.lv. That's your best bet. Ben Cazares said Andy should fight big money fights while he can. AJ slipped up. Yeah, man, you can't be building these fights. Go ahead and just do what you got to do and fight. Strike while the iron's hot. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. All of that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Round on Boxer said Harrison ducking. Man, don't say that, man. God damn, we going to take his word for it. Teron Harris, what's up with it? Ruiz is food to water. I think so too, man. Reese Mack said only gave AJ the second round. Mr. Powell said, I just saw Tony and Biloxi at the Trout Gosher fight. He was in good spirits. He doesn't run from anyone. He's not wired like that. All right, goddamn, set him straight, Mr. Powell, and that's the OG. So y'all can't say nothing back. Excuse me. Lala D said, Ruiz put them hands on the right tray. Yeah, he put them paws on it. Eric Jenkins, yes, sir. Great to hear. You got the young one on his game. And then the shit went down to the bottom again, and I missed my spot.
I am Ill Will. Salute, fam.
I am Ill Will was going down. Fuck, I done lost my spot, man. Okay, I found my spot. Okay. Okay, Eric Jenkins. All right, Chef. Now I'm hearing AJ got slept in sparring. I read that. Teron Harris said Ruiz better get that money from the Wilder mega fight or he would lose to a cherry pick. I think so too, man. He's vulnerable. Ben Cazares said judges said AJ ahead at the time of the stoppage. So that's why when I was calling the fight, I felt like a lot of those rounds they was giving to AJ. You know what I'm saying? Like I said that when I was calling the fight. Now, when I went back and I actually watched what was going on, I agreed more with Marlo because Marlo was feeling like Ruiz was winning pretty much every round. He was stalking AJ. He was outworking him. He was landing good, solid shots, counter shots. Catching this bitch ass, huh?
Yeah.
back Marlowe's corner. Yeah, but AJ did land a hard left hook on Ruiz in that round, and Ruiz didn't do much that round, so I gave him that one. Okay, Spirit of Justice. Supposedly he had a panic attack. Goddamn, now panic attack in the
Mm-hmm.
locker room. Got knocked out. God damn, Rod as the champ said AJ went out like a straight buster. Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
So, go ahead,
when the,
bro.
when the referee told AJ, like, step forward, young man, he told the referee, I'm gonna stand right here. The referee said, nah, fight over with.
You don't run shit over here.
Yeah, he forgot that I told this nigga obey my rules at all times. He must have thought he was in the UK and so nigga talk about, nah, I'm gonna stand right here. Nigga, hell no, okay.
Hey man, and you talk about that. I was watching the I guess like the after commentary with Paulie Malignaggi and the other dudes from the Sky Sports crew, man. And Paulie made a good point. He said when a fighter is knocked down and they get up, it is their responsibility to give every indication to the referee that they are ready to continue. Sitting in the corner with your hands on the ropes, not moving forward, not putting up your guard, that ain't the best indicator that you want to get back in the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You basically saying, nah, I'm good.
Roughhouse, I'm not exaggerating. When the referee, go ahead, what you say?
I was about to say, and he already spit his mouthpiece out on
Right.
Yeah. The referee said, come step forward. And he left his hands on the rope and he was like,
Yeah.
I'll stand right here. And then the referee called it off. He was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, come on, you didn't just tell that man you was gonna stay right there. You told him what to do, right? So you ain't coherent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Chef said,
He was coherent every time, y'all. When he got up the other time, he put his gloves up, he walked forward. You know what I'm saying? He did everything, every other knockdown, but that one, he just lost all senses.
yeah. Chef said, Marlo, the New York City lights was too hot, you know. AJ ho ass wanted to call T.O. in the corner before the ref stopped it. Called time out in the corner before the ref stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Finkley, the goddamn VIP, our first subscriber, say salute Marlo's Corner Trex, also Block fan. Goddamn, what's going down?
Salute, fam.
Brother Rob, what's up with it? What's good, family? We scroll down. Brother Rob said always will support the platform. Appreciate that. Even though I don't recognize you.
That's bro Rob, man. Appreciate you, fam.
I don't even know who bro Rob is, but appreciate your support.
He got a channel too, you know what I'm saying? Be preaching, teaching, you know what I'm saying? Knowledge, relationship, how to love your neighbor, you know what I'm saying? Your brother.
Already.
Bro Rob always on the positive, man. Appreciate that too, bro Rob.
Brown on Boxing said the boxing voice on that shit. They in spin mode for AJ. He was clear medically. He did not have a concussion. Yeah, that's what bro was talking about earlier. One of them ones. What's up, Marlo panel in the chat? What's going down with you? Brother Rob, do you think the fight was fixed? Shit, I hope AJ got his ass fixed after that ass whooping he took. Yeah, that's the only thing that needed some fixing. J.A. Dixon was going down. So that boy fell into the ropes at the end of the fourth, I think, and walked like Bambi back to the corner. That was the end of the third. That motherfucker down there got knocked out the ring like B-Hop against Joe Smith. So Ron Harris said, I personally am not impressed with Ruiz. Wilder already broke AJ mentally. I'm with you, bro. He ain't really nothing special. He an above average heavyweight with a decent game. D-Beard OG piece. Winston Lee said, who spared that close? Hold on, who sparred that close to a fight day? Bullshit. Okay, KF Harris, what's up with it? Salute. We'll scroll down. Oh man, brother Rob, AJ looked like he was out of shape. Yeah, that's why he looked to me too. I mean, I looked at the weights and shit against Joseph Park. I think he was 242, and then against Povetkin, he was like 246.5, and then against this boy right here, Ruiz, he was 247.8. You know what I'm saying? So he was 1.3 more pounds since his last fight. And I know that don't seem like that much, but when you a motherfucker that's in shape, 1.3 pounds is something. And it looked like he just wasn't moving in the right direction with his weight. And it seemed like he just didn't have the time to put in the work that he normally likes to put in. You know what I'm saying? Scrapbook, excellent point, brother Marlo. AJ was physically examined by the State Athletic Commission A concussion would have showed up in the EEG and cask and examination. No excuses for sure. Spirit of Justice said this UK's 911 or 911. Yeah. Eric Jenkins, humble, goddamn. K.F. Harris said, I ain't eating no crow, man. Goddamn, it's a celebration of crow, bro. Don't worry about it. Unless you pick Ruiz. J.A. Dixon say salute to the panel in the chat, goddamn. Appreciate you stopping by. Rod that's the champ said, I'm not on the Crows Chronicles either. This the one to be on. All the pimps and players gonna be there wearing their outfits and shit, stepping out. Got our boots on, got our hats with the feather. Goddamn, got the belt to match on y'all, nigga. We gonna be fly when we step up in that
Shit,
motherfucker.
it's a celebration.
Shit, this the one to come to. Goddamn, let me scroll down. Focus Ball Boxing and MMA. What's up with it? Salute to MARLO'S Corner. Maine said it's gonna rain all month in the UK. Yeah. 40 days and 40 nights. Brother Rob said, the way I see it, Ruiz beat AJ. AJ just didn't lose. The way I see it, Ruiz beat AJ. AJ just didn't lose. I don't understand, bro. You went over my head. This motherfucker must be a great philosopher or something. He went right over my head. Robert Tim said, I got Brandon Adams over Charlo. It's been upset here. That ain't the one. I'm going to let you know right now. That motherfucker, Brandon Adams, is a true 154 pounder. You know what I'm saying? So he is not about to go in there and beat no Charlo, bro. Don't do that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially Charlo, he had a tough fight in his last fight against Carabao. You think they're going to put him in there with another motherfucker like that right away? They're going to put him in there with somebody that's going to build up his profile again. Expect Charlo to knock his ass out. Expect that. Little Feezy, wrench request for Focus Ball at MARLO'S Corner. Okay, let me scroll down. Maine said the cash cow got whooped into a baby calf. La D said she's second the wrench. Brother Rod said, who will Spence fight next? I like him. He should fight against Shawn Porter. Showtime Shawn Porter, a tough come forward fighter, former football player looking motherfucker. But like I always say, he a real fighter. 276-14 as an amateur. Only been knocked out once in his life, and that was in the Pan American Games. You know what I'm saying? He can fight, man. It's going to be a war. It should be anyway, on paper. Ali Dago said, bro, Triple G ain't special. He might lose to Rose. Don't get me wrong. I'm picking Triple G to stop Rose. But Ruiz just shocked the world by beating AJ, and most gave him no chance. To me, Rose has a chance. Ruiz had over 120 amateur fights. He had way more fighting experience than AJ. AJ had around 60. Ruiz had 32 professional fights. AJ had around 22. The experience heavily favored Ruiz. Now, this fight with Steve Rose, I don't know about Rose, but when I look at him in the ring, he ain't got nothing. I pulled up his fights and he weak. Don't do that to yourself, man. They want Triple G to look good. They want him to get a devastating knockout so they can promote him against Canelo.
I was gonna say, and this is gonna be his inaugural fight on DAZN. You know what I'm saying? You know, DAZN wants him to come in there looking like the boogeyman.
Think about Nonito Donaire versus that last motherfucker he fought.
Mm-hmm.
Was saying that he had a chance. He didn't have himself shit for Donaire. This boy ain't got nothing either, man. I'm trying to tell you. Listen to your boy Trey X, man. Goddamn, I am Mia Will. Yeah, salute to MARLO'S Corner. Lala D said also Tehran and J.A. Dixon. All right, Ronald Finger said, man, I'm tired of roasting AJ ass. Man, goddamn, catch your second win. I am here. Will salute to the GOAT Trey X, man. I can't say all that, but definitely appreciate that shit. Shout out to Don Dunphy, the real GOAT. Brother Rob said AJ never recovered from the left hook in the third round. Yeah, he got hit in the temple area, like high on the head. You know what I'm saying? That shit can fuck you up for an extended period of time. I mean, I ain't gonna just give him that too much of an excuse, though, man. The man got his ass whooped all night, pillar the post. You know what I'm saying? That's really what happened. He got kicked out of it. Goddamn, scroll down. Lil Feet said they was gonna rob Ruiz if he didn't get the stoppage. Yep, that's what it sounded like. Said that they had AJ ahead at the time of the stoppage. Maine said I had AJ winning only round 2.
Yep.
All of them shit. Gregory Wise said if Harrison is ducking, bring back Lubin for a redemption song. Goddamn. Hey man, we can't count Lubin out though, man. We got to give Lubin a chance to come back and do something. He done had one loss. And he might have toughened up and shit, just like J-Rock did. So let's go and give him a chance and see how he gonna bounce back. Let me scroll down. J.A. Dixon said none of them stories would have came out if AJ had won. So the fuck out of here with them excuses. He got beat up and quit. Goddamn, yeah, I agree with you. Brother Rob said Ref told AJ to step forward. AJ said, shit. I ain't going back. Iamia Will said AJ came down with a case of pussy-nitis. Goddamn, yeah. Focus Ball and Boxing and MMA say dope graphics. Appreciate that shit. That's Marlo and Chris Rayner. Them motherfuckers was up to 5 o'clock in the morning. I think Friday night into Saturday morning working on that shit. They got it in. Square business. Where was I at? Ronald Finkley said these fuck boys deserved it. Yeah. I am Mia Will say the new gym is lit. Appreciate that shit. Like I said, that was Marlo and Chris Rayner. Reese Mack said in the third round, the referee asked AJ to step forward and AJ didn't do it. The bell rang and the ref let it slide. He didn't let it slide in the seventh. Ronald Finkley said, yeah, the setup is nice. Focus Ball Boxing MMA said that empty gas tank is scary in the middle of a fight. You got to have the nuts to survive. And it's even worse when your opponent start digging shots to the body on you when you start getting tired. Because that's what happened in the 6th round, man. When we started going to the body, like Marlo said, he was throwing them jabs, straight right hands to the body, folding AJ ass up. And he even landed a jab to the body at the very end when the bell rang, and you could see the shockwave go through AJ body. That shit did not feel good. Square business. Scroll down. Lala D. Marlo's corner. Wrench for Tehran and J.A. Please. Okay. Focus Ball. Thanks for the wrench. Chris Rayner. Breaking news. According to sources, AJ suffered these symptoms: headaches, concussion, bruised eyes, anxiety, laziness, stomach pain, sore muscles, heartaches, leading to a diagnosis of bitch-itis. Goddamn, yeah. Man said, y'all disrespectful. How y'all trying to say AJ lost to a B- fighter? I ain't gonna say he was a B- fighter. Solid B. He a solid B. You know what I'm saying? If he had more bob and weave in this game, I would give him up to like a B+. But just walking straight in the front door, I give him a solid B. Little Fee said AJ was gassed after the first round. That's what Marlo was talking about. He was talking about this shit before we started the live stream.
Hey, hold up, bro. How do you gas after the first round? You know what I'm saying? Listen to what we saying. He was gassed after the first round, not the fourth, not the sixth, not the eighth. The first round. You shouldn't have been in the ring.
Let me point out some. This troll, I call this guy troll, Dillian White. Right? I was watching this little interview and shit, and his excuse was that in America it ain't no excuses. You can't get no pass for the drugs you take in the UK and have a doctor excuse for that bullshit. So he felt like that showed in his fight. And I said that before I watched the interview. Remember, Hunter? I was telling you that kind of confirmed what I thought. Because when he went in there, man, that dude was sweating like he was on crack or something. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had it in a minute. And the fat dude, the bigger guy who ain't in shape, wasn't really even sweating that much. You know what I'm saying? So it was something wrong. Maybe he was detoxing or something. I don't know.
But they also was saying that he was hyperventilating in the locker room too. So he might have just had nerves. And I know when you're nervous, it can zap your energy too. You know what I'm saying? When you're nervous and you ain't breathing right and shit, your breaths are real shallow. You know what I'm saying? So all of that shit.
If that's the case, that's even worse then that means Wilder put the pressure on that nigga.
AJ said in the interview that he felt pressure from what Wilder did. He said that out of his own mouth. Gregory Wise said Eddie had a hard on for those belts. Fuck off with the fixed fight conspiracy excuses, goddamn. He got his ass whooped on OG. Kid Mid said, I'm damn sure on the Chronicle, goddamn. Hey, save a seat for your boy X, man. I'll be over. Lala D. Trags tell Roughhouse hello. He never reads his tags, goddamn. The Queen said hello.
What? Oh.
Box.
Hey, salute to the Queen. All hail the Queen, Lala D. My bad. Hold on, I'm gonna type something in the chat just for you. Say hello, man. My bad. I'm slipping.
Get right then. Round of Finger said, AJ, you know you done fucked up, right? This is America, Jack, goddamn.
Damn right.
Lala D, yeah, she said thanks to Marlo.
Hey, you know what, hey bro, you know what remind me of something when we did the I think either the last Block Fan Live or something, we was breaking down the fights, right?
Yeah.
breaking down. We motherfucking few people criticize it, but our theory reigns to be supreme. When you ain't got no motherfucking American competition on your motherfucking resume, your shit looks suspect, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't got no type of top notch fighter. Your shit suspect, and the way he got the belts, showed he wasn't really at the status he was at. You know what I mean?
It make you think about Josh Kelly. Look what he just went through. He fought the real Ray Robinson and
Yeah.
was in the fight of his life with that fucking with Ray Robinson. He even had Carl Froch like, man, he over there bullshitting. This motherfucker Ray Robinson mean business. You know what I'm saying? And Ray Robinson ain't nobody to us, man. We hear that name, that shit don't mean nothing. He went life and death with Josh Kelly, motherfucking ass.
Real talk. Bro, that opened my eyes like major right there. Cause I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna say it, bro. I was on the hype train with Josh Kelly, man. And before, when we were breaking down that fight, before we all came out of that breakdown saying, hey, that boy Josh Kelly, nah, he's not the most defensively responsible, but he should whoop that boy Ray Robinson. And we were even talking about shit, we want to see him against Boots Ennis. Man, hey, I apologize, Boots. That was so disrespectful of me to put that dude in the same category as you. But like Marlon was saying, bro, there are tough, good fighters everywhere around the world. But the biggest collection of that is right here in the United States. So if you want that work, you really want that work for your resume, you got to come through here. You got to run the gauntlet.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I'm saying because it shows, man, throughout the years. You've been watching boxing throughout the year. It shows, not just, you know what I mean, and what we saying is proven, man. We watch this shit, we break it down, you know what I'm saying, seeing the level of competition, and it shows. It shows big time. You only paying attention to this, to what you seeing, and not paying attention to the flaws. Them be important flaws, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then like another thing, like whenever a fighter show us something, we need to believe it. Like we looked at Joshua, he was knotted up, swole up when he was doing his press conferences and shit. I mean, doing his interviews or whatever. And he looked like he was a little bit heavier. Main Boxing Biker said he didn't look cut up like he normally do. You know what I'm saying? Like we should pay attention to that. Y'all might not like this, but when I saw Charlo versus Harrison in the first fight, he had a brand new neck tattoo that was actually peeling at the face-off. That was a sign that he might not be in as focused as he should be. And he went out there and lost. I know a lot of y'all felt like he won, but I'm just saying that was a sign that he at least wasn't taking this guy as seriously as he should. You know what I'm saying? Because training camp ain't the time to be getting
Sometimes you got to
Gregory Wise, the OG, said he was
build it up,
experiencing tender nipples, cramping,
build
and
it
hot
up.
flashes. Sam
I still got
Carbone.
it.
Goddamn, that motherfucker went through menopause. Let me scroll down. Lala D. All right, she said thank you. I think I read that already. Where I was at? Robert Tim said, "Who do you think is going to be the bully when they fight each other, Shawn Porter or Earl Spence?" Shawn Porter is going to try to box Earl Spence. I done already seen him trying to box in his last two fights against Danny Garcia and against or Heenis Ugas or whatever his name is. So I fully expect him to come out there and try to box against Spence. Like I said, he got a deep amateur background, so he don't just have one way of fighting. Like he got several styles that he can employ in the ring. So I definitely feel like Earl gonna come to him, step to him behind the jab, try to go to the body, and then motherfucker Porter gonna try to box him. Somebody about to say something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that that would be Porter's detriment to come to Spence like that. He's not good inside, so he's gonna have to box and try to take them lunging little shots like he do when he got his knockouts, that little lunging right hand from a distance type shit like that. Other than that, he's gonna have to box and try to get his points the best way he can, because standing there, it ain't gonna last long.
For sure. Kid Mid said he chilling, enjoying his AJ roast. I wouldn't even call it a roast, bro. Shit, we just call it like we see it. If that motherfucker weak and ain't got no heart, no inside game and all that kind of shit, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck I was at? Oh, let me scroll down, scroll down. All right, Spirit of Justice said AJ's father went after Hearn in the ring because he wouldn't let AJ call the fight off after the panic attack in the dressing room. But who in the fuck does that though, man? Do all this shit? We done came way over here. We got people that done came way over here, and we about to call the fight out because this nigga nervous. Like, man, get your ass out this drop.
Right. That don't even sound right though. Like that shouldn't be no excuse. You basically saying that he is a scared man. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no heart. You feel me? I thought he fought in front of 80,000. What he so scared of? You know what I'm saying?
For real. Appreciate that super chat. ID salute to the corner. What you say, Ravel?
I was gonna say, you know what? That may have been the
Sometimes you
case. He
got
may have
to
had a panic attack in the dressing room, and
build it up.
his daddy might have been like, "Hey,
Build
man,
it
nah,
up.
man,
I
something ain't
still
right with my
got it.
son." But you know what? If I'm Eddie Hearn, I'm like, "Nigga, sit your ass down somewhere, bruh. The fuck you talking about, nigga? We got Madison Square Garden almost, not quite, but almost sold out. We done got motherfuckers." You know what I'm saying? Spending $5,000 tickets to fly over here for this restaurant, and this motherfucker want to sit here and have a goddamn panic attack? Hell no, nigga. Hey, somebody get AJ Senior up out of here. Nigga, go
Hey,
sit down and take your seat.
hey, bro,
Fuck nah.
I heard he was taking hormone pills. You know what I'm saying? And it was the first. What it was that time of the month.
Real talk.
Oh yeah, we ain't said this in a while. I appreciate it if everybody hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. And share the goddamn live stream to your social media if you don't mind. That shit'll help us. I'm gonna jump back in the chat. Shahid Khan, what's up with it? Salute to the chat. Salute to Marlo and the gang. What's going down?
No, fam.
Little Fee say AJ got all them muscles, but head and body soft as cottonelle tissue. I mean cotton he been picking for herns, goddamn. Shahid Khan said there was something wrong with AJ. Nah, we ain't trying to hear all that, man. Lil Feezy said, I want Wilder first body to be Dillian White. All right, Shahid Khan said AJ looked blazed before the fight. Shit, he got his ass lit up in that ring. Shit, I don't know what he was before. Damn sure got lit up.
Hey, they got all these excuses. What about when Wilder had a couple fights sick? Y'all didn't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Knock it off. Chicken legs. Now y'all coming here talking about this dude hormones was flipping on him that day. His anxiety was not right. Come on, man.
Jiggy said Joshua was having withdrawal symptoms.
Over out there.
Khan said he didn't keep his distance and Ruiz came on the inside and destroyed him with fast hands and good bob and weave. I ain't gonna say good bob and weave. He was okay, I suppose. You know what I'm saying? But he sure got on the inside and tore his ass up. Go ahead.
I was wanting to point this out though. Good bob and weave. After he got knocked down, y'all, he was getting touched by AJ. And he took that shit and gave it, and AJ started doing the stanky leg. Every time they started mixing it up. That shit wasn't effective after that third round. His punches wasn't as hard as they were. Got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, and I want hey, let me say this real quick, man. Y'all pardon me because I'm on the road right now. But one thing that the whole Block fam talked about before and after the fight, we talked about, we've seen multiple instances of how easy it was for AJ to get rocked and AJ to do the stanky leg. You know what I'm saying? From Dillian White to Joseph Parker, Klitschko, Pulev, Povetkin. In every one of these fights, bro, there's been a moment in that fight where AJ was on shaky legs. Now, everybody talk about his physique and muscles and all that, man, but that motherfucker soft as goddamn dishwater. You know what I'm saying? So shots to the head, shots to the body, it don't matter, man. And plus his dog ran away. So I mean, hey, that dude is a very incomplete fighter to us.
Yeah, boxing wise, Ruiz made AJ look like a Chihuahua, man. If you want to compare dogs, like the skills was no comparison. You know what I'm saying? The way he set up shots, the way he set AJ up, the way, you know what I mean? AJ openness was there. You do slow-mo replay with your boy, I had you dying. You know what I'm saying? AJ openness was there. If he missed, his chin was wide open like a picture. Boom, getting hit. Start dancing every time.
Yeah. I heard Chef said that Ruiz a B- fighter. I'm gonna give him an A+ for that ass whooping. Fought outside himself. Don Dada, what's up with it? AJ versus DB. Who the hell is DB? Who the fuck is DB? Nigga, these fighters ain't that goddamn VIP where they can just be going by their initials and shit. Tell me who the fuck that nigga is. Goddamn.
boxing counter. Elite. Salute, fam.
Going down. Main's laughing time. AJ ring walk was so long he gassed out. The man had New York blocks so long as fuck. Yeah. Shahid Khan said, "Nah, I rate Ruiz higher because this is really his big chance to fight, and he took advantage. Yeah, he did his thing." Ali Dago said, "A jog by Dubois might be able to beat AJ right now. You never know. Square business." Little Fee said, "How the fuck you gonna be nervous fighting in front of half your own fans and 5,000 of us motherfuckers?" Yeah. Square minute. J.A. Dixon said, "I can't give AJ no slack. He fought in front of 90K in Wembley and he was labeled a superstar for sure. So we got to judge him on superstar standards."
King Diesel. Salute, fam.
What's up with it? KF Harris said, "Wilder is my dude, but I am very happy for Ruiz being the first Mexican champ. That's very cool." Yeah. Shahid Khan said, "I respect Josh Kelly, goddamn. I respect Josh Taylor, but Josh Kelly got some work to do."
All right.
So Khan said Josh Kelly only has 10 wins or something too. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, but just looking at his style, you know what I'm saying, like what he bringing to the ring, I'm just not impressed by the shit. And then if you look at his box rec, he walking around with a black eye and street clothes. That lets me know you getting touched up in sparring. You
Hey,
know,
and once you get to that holding belts and shit, all that, how many fights you got is out the way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You a champion.
Reese Mack said, "I give credit to Ruiz, no doubt, but at the same time, I can't dismiss these sparring stories I'm hearing. Plus, AJ's father was mad at Eddie Hearn after the fight. Why would the father be mad at Hearn?" Well, that's what I'm hearing. I mean, I ain't seen no video of him cussing Hearn out or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to take too much credit away from Ruiz and the performance that he put on. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. I ain't trying to give Eddie, Joshua no leeway to get out in front of that ass whooping train that he just got ran over by. You know what I'm saying? Ronald Finkley always bang new media. Appreciate that. D-Lo, I thought Katie Taylor was the best thing smoking over there, and she even got beat up. Yep. I had said that shit after the fight too, man. I was like, this seemed like the night of underachieving, because Josh Kelly underachieved. Katie Taylor underachieved. And then look, Anthony Joshua fell right in line and underachieved right there with him. Uh, Little Feast AJ should have been extra hype fighting at Madison Square Garden, where all them greats fought at. Yeah, for sure. Little Feast, I think the better man won, to be honest. Yeah, I think so too. AJ ain't nobody special, man. That motherfucker was always vulnerable. Shahid Khan, Mr. Mack, I see what you're saying. We talking to Mr. Mack. I don't even know who the hell Mr. Mack is. Shahid Khan said, "Don't this fight remind you of Nassim Hamed and Barrera?" Definitely Josh, don't this fight. If you talking about Josh Kelly, he remind me of Prince Nassim all day. I don't know about Barrera and the real Ray Robinson though. I'm gonna tell you a fight that remind me of something though. When I went back and looked at it, Rigondeaux versus Josh Kelly remind me of. I mean not Rigondeaux, but Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor reminds me of Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko if they was in the same weight class. I know Rigondeaux had to come out 2 weight classes, but stylistically those fights remind me of each other. Little Feast, AJ had a lion tat on the back of his neck in the Ruiz fight. I don't know if that was there before. Okay, I ain't even see that shit. It might have been a sign too. Shahid Khan said, "Same here for the time being. Don't know what you mean." Little Feast said, even if Porter tried to box, Spence cuts the ring out better than anyone in boxing. That's for sure. I just think that's the style of fighting that Porter gonna bring. He's gonna try to box him. The queen they call Bobby Jean. What's up with it? They are now saying that he was knocked out 8 days before sparring and had a concussion. Yeah, that's the same old story that they've been coming in trying to sell us, but we ain't buying. Shahid Khan said, "No disrespect to Wilder at all. I respect him, man. That's what's up." Lala D said, "Even if it's true, if Wilder had that issue, they would have told us that's poppycock." Goddamn, yeah, for sure. They would have said, "Fuck that big dosser." Main Boxing Bike said Wilder came in with the flu fight weight 209 and still put their future hero on the canvas. Yeah, I thought it was like 214. You know what I'm saying? When he at least when he fought against Ortiz, I think it. Or was that against Stavern? It was one of them. He was like 214. Ali Dago said, like Homeboy said on the movie Malibu's Most Wanted, all them muscles for nothing. Gia. Boston County released it. Andy Ruiz got the internet lit right now. Yeah, high tide raises all boats, goddamn. I love a good upset, all the energy. Ronald Finger said, no doubt Marlo Wilder fights with big injuries like a gladiator. But the fighter who sparred him talked to a source, and it was confirmed he knocked AJ's ass out. A white boy. You talking about Joey DeWaco. Man, by Mike.
That's his bad. That's his bad.
Yep.
I told
And
y'all.
they probably had on headgear too.
Yep. We told y'all he was suspect. Trying to tell you.
Yeah. Hey, and somebody was saying Wilder fought with the flu. That's true. Wilder also fought with a broken
Bill.
right hand in one fight. And he also fought with a torn bicep too. Man, that dude is a warrior, bro. He a dog.
Hey, Rough Ass, you got your phone on speaker?
No.
I don't know, it seemed like you like talking like right into that motherfucker. Something like
He got his head.
buzzing the shit out of my head. Huh?
Oh, I said he probably got his headset in because that microphone close to your mouth.
Man said, yo, did y'all notice the internet and YouTube broke when AJ got beat down? I wonder, hey, did y'all see AJ on First Take or Undisputed or anything like that? Because I saw him going on his little press tour, going to all these different outlets, but I ain't seen nobody say nothing about it on ESPN or on Fox Sports 1 or something. Shit, they
I
need
don't
to.
remember seeing it.
Yeah, cause that's just like that damn that chick. What's that girl that got knocked out by Holly Holm in the MMA? Ronda Rousey.
Ronda
Yeah,
Rousey.
that ass beat. They ain't even want to say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say nothing about it all day after she got her ass knocked out by Holly Holm. That was some gay ass shit, man, for real. Main boxing biker said, and Ruiz is 6 foot. Okay, Lala D said she didn't notice. Ronald Finger said shit's crazy. I appreciate that super chat, Eric Jenkins. This is for the corner, goddamn. Appreciate
you, fam.
This is the corner. Goddamn.
All haters and trolls. The fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Gia.
Sometimes you got to build it up.
Show everything
Build
good. Man
it
said,
up.
yo, I think
I still got it.
paid a lot of airline tickets just for AJ to quit and let down the UK. Man, Ronald Fink said YouTube was broke for about 2 hours. Goddamn. Boston County Elite said, I don't want to ever see AJ fight again. His fights are never competitive. He gets gifted decisions. Tyson Fury outboxes him. Wilder knocks his ass out in less than 3 rounds. And Andy Ruiz dog walks AJ like he already did. Ronald Finger said, yo, AJ was carrying them belts around like he was a prize elephant. Ronald said Saturday night was a bad night for matchroom boxing. I would go as far as to say that it was a bad night for UK boxing. Like that was not a good look, man. They stay taking them L's, man. Why they be arguing with us about these fighters? Earl Spence and Kell Brook, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. Like, goddamn, don't you get tired of taking them L's?
Earl Taylor Sr. salute, man.
They need to.
What's going down, Earl Taylor Sr.? Maine said AJ was getting massive work put on him, sparring American journeymen and sparring partners. Actually, on the broadcast, the commentator said that he was sparring American, well, not American, but they said he was sparring amateurs as well to duplicate the speed, to mimic the speed that he was gonna get from Ruiz. So it was also amateur fighters that was putting them hands on AJ and sparring. Y'all can't forget about that. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo said that whole UK showcase card idea was stupid as hell to begin with for a Madison Square Garden card on the zone. Yeah, for sure. And my shit scroll all the way down again. God damn, I guess I'm gonna have to keep my finger to hold my place or something. Let me scroll down. All right, where I'm at. Scroll down some more. Okay, where the fuck was I here? D-Lo. Okay, I read that. King Diesel. I got Ruiz back till he fight Wilder, but this boxing platforms are being very racist. And bro, you talking to Lala D. King Diesel says he's getting out of hand. Lala D laughing. Ronald Fink said AJ should have been in a dirty, low-down gym. That's a pompous motherfucker. Yeah, take your own time out. Go post up in the corner. If you get knocked down, that's break time. Knockdown time is break time. You know what I'm saying? Main boxing biker, all these dudes with new neck tattoos just so happen to take L's this year. Shahid Khan said that was Nassim Hamed had these issues coming into the boxing match, and Barrera kept coming in the right, and Nassim kept having issues. I thought Barrera just broke his ass down with fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? Throwing the jab, straight punches and shit on and I seen my man. Spirit of Johnson said, I heard Whack 100 beat up AJ in the dressing room. And La D said, and a broken neck and back, his neck and his back. Goddamn. D-Lo said AJ been winning fights after getting knocked out in sparring. Man. All right, let me scroll down. King Diesel said, no excuses. AJ got embarrassed by the first Mexican heavyweight champion. Goddamn. Shout out to the tribe of Issachar. Rod X the champ said, first take mentioned it today. Okay, I got that shit automatically recorded, so I'm gonna go back and check that shit out. Appreciate that, champ. Rod X, Ronald Finkley, Shahid Khan said, yeah, Ronda Rousey was so hyped up, and she tried to box with Holmes and got her ass whooped. Yeah, that was stupid. Ronald Finkley said, new media mentioned it first, for sure. Earl Taylor Sr., salute to the corner. Ali Dago said, Ruiz versus White can go either way, in my opinion. Yeah, Ruiz is going to be competitive with White. He can go either way. I still think that'll be dangerous for Ruiz, though. I wouldn't expect him like to just automatically come out with a victory. It ain't no foregone conclusion. I can see White winning that fight, too, like you said, either way. Reese Mack said, but if AJ actually has a concussive injury, he needs to take 2019 off. You can't fuck around when it comes to a brain injury, especially in a sport like boxing. Fuck around and end up like Gerald McClellan, goddamn. Hey, man, shout out to Gerald McClellan. Brown on Boxing said, listening to you guys and Best Fight the Best channels. Appreciate your support. Boston County Lee said, people are also saying AJ was having panic attacks during the ring entrance. God damn, they giving him every excuse in the excuse tree. He's still flying high from Saturday night. God damn, I've been on that purple alien. I've been flying high too since Saturday night, man. I just got back from Galaxy Andromeda. Robert Tim said, if I ever turn pro, I'm never taking a picture with Drake. That nigga Janky.
Bad luck.
Voxer County Lee said, Stephen A went in on AJ yesterday. Okay, I got to check that shit out, man. Yeah, Kid Me said, Stephen A been on AJ neck since Saturday. Okay. Earl Taylor Sr. said, ain't enough crow in the freezer for this one. I done caught up in the chat on these boys. They down there laughing. Reese Mack said, yeah, Barrera just outboxed him, man. That's what I thought too, man. He just put that technique on his ass, the fundamentals, you know what I'm saying? Like he was a Tim Duncan in that bitch against Nassim Ahmed. Oh, Lord, El Fenici has entered the motherfucking chat. That's what Lala D said. Ain't nobody scared of El Fenici. I already told you anyway, this episode of the Crows Chronicles is going to be a celebration. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, what's them people? The goddamn game warden going to shut El Fenici down, man. Talking about this almost in the motherfucking, an extinction of Crow, motherfucker. Let him breathe for a minute, motherfucker. 30-day probation.
Yeah. Gregory White said, Josh may have needed to change his maxi pad, man. I thought you were talking about Josh Taylor at first. I was about to say, don't do me like that, man. Talk about Anthony Joshua and Josh Kelly, but leave my man Josh Taylor out of it. Main Boxing Mike said, history has been made on the hard backs of the UK trolls. Now the USA is blessed with a Mexicano-Americano champ. Goddamn, salute to the champ. Vamos campeón. Lala D laughing me neither. No Drake picks. Goddamn, hell no. Kid Big said, I heard AJ shit his diaper in the locker room before the fight. Man said AJ was on the indica, had him drowsy. No, we ain't gonna blame it on the gas, man. People always want to blame it on the gas. Absolutely not, man. Ronald Fink said, no doubt. Yeah, Viva New Mexico. We run it. Lions out here in America. If you want it, you can get it. Bomb Squad Nation. Salute for sure. Man said, hell no, Trex. You can catch up with us in the chats. We faster than Andy Ruiz punches. Goddamn. I done caught up. Shit, here I is, motherfucker. Jacob Jennings said, congratulations to Ruiz on the win, but the quest for beating the best isn't over. He still got a lot to prove. AJ needs to continue to fight. If he isn't 100 out with the concussion. Okay. Ali Dago said, AJ versus Khan will be next at Wembley, goddamn. I might have to go with Khan. I don't know, because AJ got trouble with speed, right? Shit. The motherfucker Khan might touch him up a little bit. Yeah, but y'all want to go and shut it down, man. We just want to come here and chop it up. We're gonna come right back tomorrow because we're gonna do the trivia Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all come through and fuck with us on the trivia. Y'all don't duck that smoke. You know what I'm saying? We on our quest and be very, very knowledgeable in the sport. So we can talk to a scrapbook boxing or a Lawrence Williams or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do that shit tomorrow, probably around 5 or 6 or something. I don't know, probably around 5 though. So y'all make sure y'all come through. Lala D said, "What's the trivia topic?" I was probably just gonna do like some general shit, but I do want to start focusing more on the 60s, 70s, 80s, and the 90s. Because I like to be, early 1900s up to about the 50s. And then I do like some more up-to-date shit. So I'm gonna try to shoot for them decades and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm having some holes with that shit. Robert Tim said, "I wish Tony Harrison would have injured me too." Reese Mack said, "I'm gonna laugh if I see Andy Ruiz pop up on my TV in the Snicker commercial." Get your money, Andy. Man, Boston Biker said, "You right. AJ ain't have no gas. That boy need a discount on the petrol pump #1. Goddamn." Eric Jenkins, a piece of the chat. Stay well. Lala D, so 60. Yeah, I'm probably gonna shoot for the 60s, 70s, 80s, and the 90s. Those are the 4 decades that I kind of want to focus on because I'll be looking at all them other decades. Lala D, so 60s tomorrow. No, it's gonna be 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, lady. Listen. Yeah, it's good, but for sure that's going down. That is definitely going to happen. And don't hold me to that, man. It's definitely gonna be some trivia. I might see some information that's like interesting to me. So I might throw in some shit from the 20s or the 30s or something, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to focus on those 4 decades: 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. All right, she down there laughing and shit. You want to go ahead and shut it down, bro?
Yep. It's only me.
Right, you want to go first? Oh, he on me.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go, bro. Hey, as always, it's been a pleasure rocking out with the homies on the corner. Hey, once again, salute to Andy Ruiz Jr., first Mexican heavyweight in history. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to him and his team. Um, did an excellent job killing the big bad. I mean, the Wicked Witch of the East. And I just want to say we got more good boxing to come, y'all. So for everybody that was talking about they were frustrated with boxing, how could you not love it, man? Boxing is at an all-time high right now, in my opinion. But man, hey, salute to the whole block fam. Marlo's Corner with the homie Trey X, Chris Rayner, El Fenici, Legendary Topcast, Main Boxing Biker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that rock with us, man. Salute to the chat. Everybody that pulled up. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. And tap that bell icon to get your gym membership, man. Y'all already know what it is. I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV. And y'all make sure y'all stop by the house. Just remember to wipe your feet, close the door behind you. I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah. Salute to 501 Shot Boy Zan. What's up, homie? What's going down with you? We got to get up out of here.
Salute.
Everybody that came through. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody, all of our subscribers, people that be supporting us, goddamn, whether you're hitting like, giving us time, supporting us monetarily, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate all of that shit, man. And definitely we're going to be here for the Trivia Tuesday tomorrow. And then after that, we're going to be back for the Throwdown Thursday. So look forward to the fights this weekend and just have some general boxing talk. Much love to everybody, man. I ain't gonna talk you to death. Make sure y'all come through tomorrow for the Trivia Tuesday. Peace.
Yeah, appreciate everybody coming through. As always, it's always fun chopping it up, hearing everybody's thoughts, engaging with everybody. It's always love on the corner, man. Have a good night. Be safe. Till next time. Don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. The fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Gia.